And we are going to watch TheDutchDio versus Gangster Orca. Gangster Orca coming right off the upset of Tree Hugger, who is a very good player again now. He just like disappears for a year and then he's going to be very good again. But Gangster Orca getting the upper hand out of that. And now playing against the TheDutchDio. You saw they played once.
Once at a LGS side quest.
And it was 2-0. So that's... It is a 2-0, but it's still like we are in best of 5 territory. We're on the biggest stage.
I like this Gangster Orca guy has been improving very solidly. He recently had a very good performance as well at a different tournament. I remember him really shooting up to the ranks. And you know, you gotta be honest, some characters are just a little bit more of a character than others. And Yoshi, you know, he got a lot of love from Sakurai.
He is a very privileged being in this game. He's been a privileged being in some games, but in this game particularly, he has some very impressive buttons. But Terry, of course, also has impressive buttons. Some of the best close-range buttons in this game, with the forward air, with the anti-air spot dodge cancel attack. And now Yoshi, of course, getting that big damage in, but we are already losing our first stock here. That's a very Petrino forward smash. 94% in the first stock from Gangster Orca already being out of there.
Alright, not a lot happening right now, but Gangster Orca gets the grab, but who'll get dash attack for his troubles, or side B, I think it is, like the Buster Wolf.
I was more surprised, it's crack shoot, and I was more surprised it went over the Yoshi down tilt, because usually that's a very good option at that situation there, but we are just completely ignoring it with the crack shoot, and the TheDutchDio already on his second stock, or KO percentage for his second stock, 91%. We have not even entered the go territory. We are still in this regular old Terry, but you have to watch out. Gets a dash attack in, and again, Gangster Orca barely surviving. But honestly, I would just tank one of these eggs to get it to go.
I was thinking, if Terry had a taunt where he could get like 1 damage,
that would
like
he
just smacks his own face or something, gets to 101% or 100. Well, there is the go now online. So it's getting to choose when you go into go. It seems like a pretty good option.
It would be immensely broken.
Yeah, I like that.
Actually gets the charge be off stage, iframing through Yoshi there. That would have definitely been the KO, but we are just completely ignoring this dragon. Now tries to go for the KO option with the Buster or the Power Geyser. We are looking. We are fishing for the KO option.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what Terry does, right?
He will
go for it. Oh, I'm really surprised we were not seeing one of those. Yeah, exactly. One of those go moves right there.
I hate this guy. I hate the TheDutchDio. I hate him.
But I like the vibe that these two have going on. Like two of the nicest guys you could meet in bracket.
They are very nice. But you know what? I hate the fact that he did neutral getup and then Buster Wolf in the correct direction backwards. That's such a specific input to cover one option, and it just immediately. Okay, but it did get him to KO. He won the game off of that, so I cannot complain too much. But of course, the TheDutchDio also laughing for that. As I said, they are very like jolly, friendly people, very excited, just very passionate about the game and just playing each other in big tournaments.
Yeah.
You'll have to see that, but it did kind of look like a pretty dominant wash in that first game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, Dio has a 100% win record against Orca, so you know.
That is true. That is correct. You are completely right in that regard.
So, you know, it's going to be a difficult one for Orca to crawl back from this one. But, you know, let's not count him out just yet, because, of course, he's only one game or one set behind.
Yeah, of course. That is the big advantage of Best of 5, that larger opportunity to go into adaptation mode and to get every option in your head, try to see what your opponent wants, and adapt accordingly. But we are going to go return to, I think it was SBF. Yes, we are going to go to SBF again. Let's see where that brings us in the second game. Overshooting the dash attack once to get the TheDutchDio off stage. Ooh, okay.
So these are the kind of adaptations you were talking about. The overshoot on the dash attack, knowing that Dio has been doing a lot of the dashbacks, forward tilts, you know. And now already taking a big lead here is Gangster Orca. The go is online, never count out a Terry. But I am liking what I'm seeing here from the yellow Yoshi.
Okay, yes, that happened. That definitely happened. The thing that really... Okay, die.
Yeah.
The really thing that messed him up is that he tried to go off stage with the Nair to get the TheDutchDio out of the blast zone or into the blast zone. And twice he's been getting iframed by that nair, or through that nair, and now he's been trying to get more early in the edge guards I've seen. He's trying to go for the backers, we try to go for the uppers here, but we need to keep in mind that Terry also has a lot of these privileged options, does have some very consistent iframes, does have some very high damage.
He's going to do it again.
He's going to try and do it again.
I flippin' knew it.
But the double jump armor saving the day. We are still trying that same nair. Oh no! Oh no, that's definitely techable. That's a very unfortunate stage spike to get. Even not even the backer stage spiking this time. But that should be it.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Gangster Orca on the board here. As Dio puts on the pressure once again, but it's Orca who's pulling out ahead. Oh, actually, just as I say that, Dio takes on another quick 50%. Nothing to scoff at here.
Tries to read the jump. Now Gangster Orca in a lot of trouble. Shield poking with that up tilt. Now the Dutch disadvantage. TheDutchDio bouncing around in disadvantage. It makes it kind of tricky to chase in there. You only have one double jump and you have a very, like, it's a large up air, but it's still like a very small up air in terms of vertical or horizontal size. Gets the up B there, but you have to be consistent in where you juggle. You have to be ready for those mix-up options in the air. Dio's been getting very good at those in this game, but of course we saw a little bit of hope for Gangster Orca. That first stock played exceptionally well, but TheDutchDio just clawing back at victory.
Yeah, the difficult thing is you can play the first stock extremely well. Yeah. But then you make a mistake, and then immediately Dio just runs with it. And I mean, like a full-on sprint, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Immediately goes hard. The go was already online. Playing against the Terry with go is immensely scary. You have to be so on point. And Gangster Orca just dropping the ball at some points and getting comboed for his troubles. And Dio, of course, on paper is the favorite. And really making it seem like Gangster Orca just doesn't have a chance at all.
But that's what our third game is for.
Yeah.
We are in the potentially final game, but Gangster Orca still has some steam left in the machine there. He's going to try and go for these early combos again for the upper. Oh, the falling upper
like
almost, but just barely whiffing it. And you see trying to go for these nairs, for the up tilts, but TheDutchDio outspacing it slightly. It's just barely outspacing him every single time. TheDutchDio is so good at keeping his correct distance there to say.
Yeah. Where he shields the down smash. As Orca is looking for a way through the shields, doesn't quite find it. The crack shoot will make an opening. The egg maybe, the egg lay. But it's Dio once again finding the hits he needs to stay in charge. I would love to press the button to give me 1% right now.
Well, we get 17%.
Yeah, alright, well, go is online, you know.
Oh no, that's the wrong punish. He's going to shield break. Yeah, it's going to either be a shield break or just a KO in general. Great stuff for TheDutchDio. Oh no, we are trying to get this KO a bit too greedily, and TheDutchDio already capitalizing off of that one mistake. It's going to be, is he dead? Oh my god, he almost got the KO there. Oh. That seems like even worse than just normally shielding it. Parrying it just did nothing for him, but TheDutchDio now really steamrolling this advantage here.
I feel so sorry for Gangster Orca, you know. Having to play against Dio, who's just, you know, trying to style on you with all those go moves. It just seems like a terrible spot to be in.
I mean, it's good to see because Dio is a player that can get very inconsistent. Sometimes he's like the best player in the venue, and sometimes he will go 1-2.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see him in this state where he just is very confident in what he wants to do. Gangster Orca is just now the unfortunate victim of that, but we are fighting back. We are scrapping slowly but surely. Gets CTP as an anti-air. But there's a very big disadvantage you have to go through. A very big gap in percentage you have to go through. But still Yoshi.
Yeah, it does seem insurmountable at this point, but, you know, Gangster Orca does have it in him, but not if you get caught by the jab. It's a fist bump. It's a 3-0 for TheDutchDio as he extends his set lead with a 2-0-1. With Petrino in the background, you know, the original Terry.
OG Terry.
You know, being like, okay, I see you. I see you.